The drinks that I've been drinking taste like sad tears and broken dreams, but they are working. I'm not completely broken, but there's a lot going on. I actually really hate blueberries as well. So this is basically a breakfast of hate for me.
Does anybody else start with what they absolutely hate and just eat it and get it over with? Because, yeah, that's what I do. Spinach is not my thing. I don't understand how people eat.
Whoever invented these needs a raise, because holy cow. This is not sponsored by any means. We just happened upon these because they were on sale and we've been trying different flavors. And I know this is basically, I hate everything I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I'm learning to love it. I'm doing it because my body needs it. Good morning. I am about to make some sad lemon water in my little pink mug because it makes me happy. And I am going to be showing you what I eat in a day. I am transitioning over to keto, but also trying to eat through what's in my fridge as well. I don't want to be wasteful. I'm going to get a little bit of electrolytes going, and then I'm going to cook some breakfast. I am on a time frame as far as like I'm going to drink this water within the 30 to 60 minutes of waking up. And then I'm also going to eat within the first hour of waking up. It's like a little schedule I'm on. And I'm just squeezing this lime. The lime is just for flavor. It doesn't do anything. The lemon is to de-bloat. I was on Mounjaro for a long time, and all that was covering up my symptoms. So off of Mounjaro, I am fixing my gut, actually fixing the symptoms that need to be fixed, and still trying to lose weight and also just be as healthy as I can be. So I have been de-bloating all weekend, and this stuff is working. I can see it. I can literally see it in the day to day, how I feel better. My ankles are snatched. So what I'm doing is working, and I'm staying as low carb as possible to transition into medical keto. I find out basically next week if I get to do medical keto or not. This is pink salt. It's weird. I know. The drinks that I've been drinking taste like sad tears and broken dreams, but they are working. I'm also healing from a shoulder injury because I was trying to do yoga. I'm just going to leave this sitting here. It is what it is. I was doing yoga and hurt my shoulder. So I got a shot of cortisone in that. And then I'm doing light PT. If it's not better in a couple of weeks, I actually have to go back to the doctor and get another injection. But they're just trying to get the inflammation down right now. So I'm on a prescription, the cortisone, stuff like that. I'm just managing. So also this like little de-bloat thing is helping, hopefully. I am getting more range of motion back, but that's probably all the meds because the doctor said that was going to happen. And this water is hot. I did it in the Keurig about 20 minutes ago. So it's cool. It does not taste good. The things you do for your body that your body needs, even though it tastes horrible. So for breakfast, I'm going to do eggs, spinach, mushroom, probably some yogurt. So let's get that ready. I'm feeling fancy, so I'm going to do bacon as well. This is a lower sodium turkey bacon. I only do egg whites. It's like a childhood thing. When I was younger, I used to be allergic to the yolks, so I never developed the taste for them. So I just eat whites now. Let's do that. And then let's be fancy with some yogurt. And then I have blueberries and strawberries. Let's do some spinach. It was fresh, and then I just freeze it to keep it a little longer. And then I just have cooking spray, coconut flakes, and flaxseed. Oh, I was going to grab the chia. And chia seeds. So this is going to be super quick and easy. Spray that down. And then I am going to take this to the trash. And then I just break them over my pan and just throw away the yolks. I know it's wasteful, and honestly, I wish I could. I just broke that one. I wish I could eat yolks. I really do, because like for keto, that's so good. But I have a whole sensory aversion slash taste and smell. Like it is just not something I can do. So with my gut health, I've been researching like all my food aversions and stuff like that. I'm not completely broken, but there's a lot going on. I probably should do salt, but all right, let's make this turkey bacon real quick. I throw everything into the air fryer. These things, I really just have a hard time with opening packages, I think. Is this normal? Because if you've been on my channel for a minute, I feel like it's in my mouth. There. I feel like that's a little better. 20 years later, I might have this open. I don't even save these packages. I don't know why they're so hard to open. It's like if you can just get it started. Let's do 3 slices. And the key to the air fryer, seriously, is put both of them in there so it doesn't fly up. So it doesn't fly up and do the thing. All right, let's grab a thing and put this in a container and then wash my fingers. All right, and then let's work on the yogurt. I like to multitask and just get everything going, and that way it just makes my life a little easier. Oh yeah, drink our sad water. It's not good. It's not good. I don't recommend it. And this is the Oikos triple zero. And then I just like to put it in a bowl. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of flaxseed. I like to do the chia on the spinach and just wolf it down because like spinach is gross. So a tablespoon is technically a serving, I believe. So I'm just gonna sprinkle just a little bit. I don't want a ton. Coconut flakes, like I said, just a little bit, just for flavor. I actually really hate blueberries as well. So this is basically a breakfast of hate for me. The only thing I do is the egg whites and the turkey bacon. So yeah, that's going for me. I actually really like flaxseed as well. I don't know, it's weird. I like the crunch it gives. And I just store my blueberries and my strawberries in their original containers because they're like already perforated. And so like I just find it easier and they seem to last a little bit longer when you do that. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Tell me if you got a better way. But my eggs are ready to. I'm going to do just one more strawberry. They were on sale, so I bought a bunch of them. But eventually I'm going to go fruit free. And it's basically a pancake now, so I'm just gonna flip it, which is fine with me. As you can see, I actually like my eggs like that sometimes. Sometimes I scramble them, but sometimes I just like them flat. Clean up a little bit. As my reward for drinking that, I'm about to make a matcha. So I'm gonna do 4 ounces of water in the microwave, 30 seconds. And I'm just gonna throw like a handful of this into the pan just to get a little wilty and still have a little crunch. Actually, I'm just gonna turn it off. I hate cooked spinach, so that's why I'm like leaving it just a little. Like, that's perfect. Perfect enough for me. I'm just spreading this out just a little bit. And then I'm just gonna do like a tiny sprinkle of chia. And this is just gonna give it that crunch back. And then the chia seeds expand when they're in your stomach. You can either expand them like out of your stomach, or if you don't, they will expand in your stomach. So these are expanding. So basically it's just going to make me feel full longer, and that's the benefit of it. Let's do a squirt of honey. Eventually I will be off of honey as well. So this isn't full keto yet. Think of it like keto light, because I'm just trying to get rid of some of the stuff I already have, like I said. And I only do 1 scoop of matcha. Technically, it calls for 2. I find that 1 is plenty for me. So anytime that I'm able to like reduce the amount, I do. But yeah, this is basically like keto. This is what I'm doing right now as I'm transitioning. Let's be so honest right now. Like, it is so hard to change who you are and what you've been doing forever. I've been strict on my diet for a long time anyways, but to go even stricter, like that's still hard, right? So That's what this is. This is not a how-to. This is just kind of what I'm doing to like better myself type of thing. And also with my hurt shoulder, like I can't I can't even reach behind my back. I got unsweetened original almond milk, but with my hurt shoulder, like I'm just not able to clean my house like I would like, and that's some of my content. So that's why I didn't post a video on Sunday. Technically today's Tuesday, so I'm showing you this, but I like to just froth my milk a little bit and just get the extra matcha out of there. Ooh, look at that. And then I'm just gonna pour like a little bit more just to get the extra bubbles and just top off. Perfect. And then I'll be honest, I just stick this in there and mix it. But since we're doing this on camera, like I'm gonna do it the aesthetic way. So let me grab my straw. Look at that separation though. I'll admit, that's pretty beautiful. Okay, she's not wanting to mix very well, and I'm needing my caffeine. So I literally just stick it in there and mix it. Look how much faster that is. And mine's not like super green just because I don't put 2 scoops of matcha. Sometimes if I were to do more water, it would. I only do 4 ounces of water. So if I were to tweak it a little bit, that would help. Let's clean up just a little bit. Let's get turkey bacon put up. My fridge is so packed, but it's literally because I made pizza yesterday and then I cut up a whole watermelon. So it's more volume versus quantity. And I'm like, okay, we need to eat through some of this stuff so it won't be so full in there. That is a good looking breakfast if I say so myself.
Does anybody else start with what they absolutely hate and just eat it and get it over with? Because, yeah, that's what I do. Spinach is not my thing. I don't understand how people eat it.
If you're watching all my videos, you're gonna know that I'm actually cleaning the house right now, but this is gonna be a separate video of just me and what I'm eating in the day. But my matcha has settled and my lemon water is settled, so I'm about to make a drink. This one's gonna taste a little bit better than the ones this morning did. And you know what? Let's be fancy and do crushed ice. And my cat is right here because he loves ice. There you go. Some of it just fell out. All right, so let's do some monk fruit and then, oh, there's movers. All right, sorry, I got distracted. I'm trying to decide what flavor I want. So let's do monk fruit and then let's do strawberry, lime, and cucumber. And like I said, I'm just trying to use up some of these strawberries. Let me rinse my hands. All right, so we're gonna do some monk fruit and let's do a skinny pea. I love cucumber, but in the cup it gets a little crazy. So let's do, I think 1 will be enough for the flavor that I'm trying to do. No, let's do 2. Ooh, I almost knocked over my cup. And then I'm going to get a little bowl. You know what? Let's use some of this. This was my spoon from earlier. Let's cut that lime. Mix it in here with the strawberries. And then I'm just going to use this knife to go ahead and get rid of it. Let's just do all of them. There's only 4. And I am calculating all the stuff that you saw from breakfast. And I will be putting everything on the screen for you. And then I'm going to grab a fork and then I'm just going to mash. I wish I had a better system to mash. I should have cut them up more. It is easier when you cut them up more instead of trying to do a whole freaking strawberry. I don't know what I was thinking. This is honestly the second time I've made this version of water. I've been doing the lemon water more. And then later when I'm at work, I'm actually going to take some drink packets because I'm not going to be able to sit here and make fancy water. So I'll show you what I'm packing in a little bit. I've got a few more projects that I want to do around the house before I start getting ready for work. And then let's just get like a tiny bit of water so we don't lose all the good stuff. And did that just like totally shoot out? Obviously, yes. All right. And out of all the drinks, this one actually is the best one that I've been drinking lately. Which says a lot because this tastes like a whole bunch of sad dreams as well. I'm gonna use a straw for this. Oh, do I not have a smaller one? My straws come in 2 different sizes, but I only have things on certain ones. Like I have more in the drawer, I just don't use them. But, and then this actually tastes better if you just let it sit and marinate for a little bit. Good enough for me. I'm gonna work on a project because I have the TV down and I'm gonna strip the paint off of the entertainment center.
while I'm sipping on this, and then I'm gonna get ready for work. So I'll see you in a bit.
For lunch and dinner, I'm gonna eat the same thing. I'm gonna prepare this tuna. It's the salmon. I had tuna in the fridge. I'm gonna do 4 servings of this, and then 2 of them I'm gonna make now, and then 2 of them I'm just gonna freeze. This is leftover stir fry that I left separated, so I have the zucchini right here, and then this is mushrooms and carrots. So I'm just gonna use this. I don't know that my fiance is gonna eat the salmon tonight because he's gonna eat leftover steak and shrimp, but I'm just feeling weird about it, so I'm gonna eat the salmon. I'm gonna keep it simple. So for half of it, I'm gonna do all-purpose seasoning, and for the other half, we're just going straight Old Bay. Keeps it simple and easy. What I'm gonna do is just get some paper real quick and a cutting board. This thing is slimy. First of all, if this is like a side of a fish, seriously, how big are they? Okay, stay on the cutting board. So this side's a little smaller, so I think we'll do like bigger sections down here. Like that's enough. Ooh, this is actually this is bigger than I was anticipating. Okay. For today, let's cook up this, this. It's disgusting. So I think that and that. And then we'll freeze that part. And I just spray it with a little bit of oil. And then I want all purpose today. So let's just sprinkle some of that on there. And then let's do Old Bay for these. There we go. Oh, you know what? I'm doing dinner and lunch. So I'm just gonna throw this one on here too. Totally forgot that. And I'm cooking a little extra just for Ben. My bad. Okay. Wash your hands again. And then let's trim. This is going horribly. There we go. Trying to make sure they're not touching on the edge of the paper as well. All right. And then how I like to store these is just get some more paper. And then I use plastic wrap. Sorry, this is a mess. I just feel like Mindy's cooking show isn't like the most professional. My bad, guys. Sorry. I'm gonna just put these together. I swear, washing your hands so much just makes them so dry. And then I just take some of this plastic wrap. Let's just do a little bit for the first round. And then this will end up being the paper that it just gets cooked on as well. So that makes it nice, like wrapping it up like a present. And then grab some more. And this is where we're gonna like actually seal it. So I've been wearing these plastic or silicone rings because the metal ones fall off, and as you can see, the plastic ones are falling off too. They're not plastic. I don't know why I keep saying that. They're the silicone ones, like they're a little bit stretchy and super flexible. They're like really comfortable, but they keep falling off. Now, granted, I did lose 40 pounds, and I'm trying to keep that off with this whole diet thing. But I think that is good. So then I'm just gonna put this in the fridge, and then it's completely ready for when I need it. This in the sink. I don't do dishes. That's the luxury. I just get to throw everything in the sink. I do sometimes, but he likes to do them. It's like the one thing that he does. Like I keep the whole house, and he does the dishes. So I like it. We work as a team. It works. It works well. And then I'm gonna put this stuff up real quick, and then I'm just gonna heat up the mushrooms and zucchini, and I'll show you the plate when it's done. All right. So I'm still drinking my strawberry lime cucumber water, but here is the dinner. Like I said, this was leftover zucchini and mushrooms with shredded carrots. That's why it looks a little weird. But that was from a stir fry, so basically a little bit of garlic and salt and pepper, I believe was all it was in there. And then the salmon, and I did temperature check it. Love it. All right, so I'm just gonna prepare my dinner for tonight. I have been weighing my meats, trying to stay within a portion, and I'm just going to peel this off of the skin, maybe. That way it's just easier for me tonight, eating at work at my computer. We sit there at our computers and eat, and I'm like, sometimes I don't know that's what I want to do. But sometimes I'll sit in the break room as well. It's raining, and it's been raining all day. So normally, like my coworker and I go for a walk, but we might just walk the building. And I wanted to do some stretches and stuff, maybe a little light exercise before I even go to work. But let me rinse my fingers. And while my food was prepping, I need to wash this off. So I'm just going to put the spoon right there, and then I'm just reusing this container. While my food was getting ready, I did go ahead and prep the rest of the stuff. So I put some ranch in here, and then here's a little bit of a nectarine that was just left over. And then I have cucumbers and celery in here. These are like my favorite snack, and because I'm in a calorie deficit, eating the cucumber and celery with ranch is totally allowed. You just have to be careful because the celery will bloat you. And then when I get home tonight, I will be doing a ginger and turmeric tea to also like help. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this packed up and that away. It's more of a grab and go thing. We do have a fridge there, so like ice packs are not necessary and silverware is not necessary, but Celsius is always necessary. And then I'm also going to take an Element. These are very salty. That's what they're like known for. But because I'm in such a carb deficit that I don't even really taste the salt in these because I need the electrolytes. So I'm definitely putting this in to my bag, and actually I'll probably mix it here and then just take it and sip on it. So I'm gonna have that in there. And then I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I think that's it. I think this is all I need to get me through. I'll only be at work for 6 hours, maybe not even that long. It's one of those things like we start there and then like we finish up at home type of thing. But sometimes I like to stay and finish everything. Look, let me show you. These are amazing. And whoever invented these needs a raise because holy cow. Let me show you. Let me shut the door. This is not sponsored by any means. We just happened upon these because they were on sale and we've been trying different flavors. Like I'm allowed one a day. That is my little snack. But they're the Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt. So these are all new flavors. I don't know what any of these taste like, except for this one. We bought two of the banana cream, and it literally tastes like banana cream. So this one's toasted marshmallow. This one is caramel apple pie. So excited for that one. And then key lime and tiramisu. And let me tell you, I've already tried the strawberry cheesecake, the Boston cream pie, and the banana cream one. Oh my gosh, like they are so good. And they're like high protein. They're 12 grams of protein and 80 calories. And the Boston cream pie, like if it's like a yellow sponge with some cream in it, and then it has the chocolate, I swear you could taste every flavor of that dessert in the yogurt. I was like, satisfaction, like beyond. And these are Greek yogurt. Ben hates Greek yogurt. Like, he's always telling me, stop putting them in recipes, stop doing this with it. Like, he wants no part of it, right? And we need to buy more of these because they're so good. So the fact that he likes Greek yogurt is amazing. And these are the Dan and Light and Fit, so like they're not as thick. Like these oikos, like these are so thick. And these are by Dannon too, I believe. Pretty sure. Yeah. Dannon makes these as well, but these are so thick that it's like you can tell. These are not thick. They're like sour cream thick, right? This is like way thicker. So it doesn't taste like you're actually eating yogurt. And it literally, whoever made these flavor combos needs a raise. Like I said, they are out of this world. So if you're trying to fit a little extra protein in, and this really isn't your jam, try these and let me know what you think. And if you've tried these, please let me know because I'm in love with them. Ben's in love with them. And we're going to go stock up on more of these flavors. And as far as these, like I have to be in the mood because they're so thick. So I only eat the strawberry ones and then the strawberry, the berry, and I do eat the banana cream one is of these as well, and he will eat that one. Like, this has a very strong yogurt taste to it. This has a very strong dessert taste to it. But with this one, like, I'll put like a little whipped cream and some banana and some graham cracker or whatever, and he'll eat it like that if I like zhuzh it up. But these he'll eat straight. So I don't know. They're pretty amazing. I honestly didn't know that was gonna fit.
Good morning. It is the next day. The only thing I didn't film, and I totally forgot, was the ginger water that I had, or ginger tea. But I had that last night, and I had a slice of pizza. I worked that in with like an afternoon snack type thing. So it was the only thing I didn't film, but this lemon's squishy. I was definitely in a calorie deficit yesterday. So we're gonna do a little bit better today, because I don't want to be in a deficit like that too long, because that's not sustainable and it's not really that healthy. I did my skincare, and I'm going to drink this, go do my makeup real quick, and then I'm thinking about going to the store because I need tomatoes. But it's like, do I really want to go to the store just for tomatoes? So I'm also trying to plan my day out. That helps when you know what the game plan is, so you're not snacking around. I have these avocados that I need to use before they go bad. Like, this one's ready. So I need to figure out something to do with avocados. I was thinking a chicken salad. Ooh, let me pull the chicken out. I was thinking like maybe a chicken on a salad base with a little avocado, just lettuce, tomato, cucumber, ranch dressing, because I do ranch. And then for dinner, I was thinking maybe like chicken and mashed potatoes. I can eat chicken more than once. In fact, I can eat the same protein multiple days in a row. My fiance, however, does not like to do that. So I do switch up the proteins every day. But as far as it's just me for lunch, and then dinner would be a new chicken for him. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm debating if I want to go to the store just for tomatoes. And it is so gross outside. It's going to start raining in a couple of hours, so like I need to figure it out so I can go for my walk. Or I might just go for my walk and then go to the store. I don't know. I'm going to think about it for a little bit. But I'm going to sit here and drink this in its entirety and make a decision after that. Okay, change of plans. I'm going to start my breakfast now because it's going to take 20 minutes to cook. And then I'm going to be cooking that while I'm drinking my lemon water. And then I'm going to go for my walk. And I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to the store or not. I'm going to do some steel cut oats for breakfast with some berries. All right, so I'm going to do 1.5 cups of water, pinch of salt, and then we're going to bring that up to a boil. And then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of steel cut oats. And then I'm just going to go ahead and have it sitting here ready for me. It's not raining yet, but it's so ew out here. So I'm gonna try to get this walk in very fast before it really does start raining. My goal is 2,000 steps on this walk, and then whatever else I get to do today as well. So wish me luck. All right, I am back from my walk. Let's do this. I already pulled out some of my stuff that I'm gonna put into it. So first things first, let's do a scoop of protein powder. This oatmeal's just literally been sitting here thickening up. So I'm gonna do a splash of almond milk to help mix that powder in, and also to make this like a little better. Not gonna lie. Cinnamon, that is every dieter's best friend. Helps with a lot of stuff, and it tastes good. All right, let's do a tablespoon of chia seeds, and then let's stir this up real quick. Oh, that looks so delicious. Better than that yucky spinach we had yesterday. It's all about balance. It's all about giving your body what it wants, what it needs. not necessarily what I want. And did I have carbs, like a whole damn pizza the other day? Absolutely. Not a whole one. I only had a couple slices. But it's all about balance, right? All right, you already know we're trying to use up these berries. Ooh, that's a lot of oatmeal too. I do not know if I'll be able to eat all of this. It was more than I was thinking it was going to be. And with that protein in there, that's gonna help it. So you know what, we're just gonna do a little fruit on the side, and then I can just eat my way over. And then when I get full and satisfied, that's when I'm stopping. We are not force feeding ourselves, and we are only giving our body exactly what it needs and wants. So whatever's left will just go in the fridge, and it would be tomorrow's. I already calculated my meal, and I already did 3 strawberries. So I'm just gonna cut up strawberries. And I put 1 ounce of blueberries. I'm pretty sure that little bit of handful is not 1 ounce. I would rather over calculate just a little bit than under calculate. Personal preference. You wanna get it as exact as you can, but a little difference is not gonna be like the end of the world. The main purpose is knowing what you're putting in your body and how it affects different things like portion control and stuff like that. So if mine's a little off on a few grams or maybe an ounce or so, I'm fine with that. I know some people are more strict with that, but I feel like it's a win just for tracking my food and just being more aware of my micros and macros versus being 100% strict on it. I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't have to be strict with myself like that. I'm just trying to be healthier, and I'm only fooling myself if I do it wrong. And I know I'm putting it on the internet, and you guys are probably gonna judge me, but that's fine. Like, I can handle it. This is my body. I'm trying to be better, and I'm trying to fuel my body and not necessarily feed my brain, if that makes sense. But this looks absolutely delicious, and I'm ready to dig in. All right, it is 12 o'clock, give or take a few minutes, and I am hungry. So let's see if this chicken is thawed enough, and we're gonna make a chicken avocado salad. She's still pretty frozen, but maybe I can work with it. There's still ice in the bowl. We're just gonna manhandle it like it's nobody's boss. Get my little grill pan. And I think we're just gonna use the all-purpose seasoning again. I really like it. I try not to use it too much. It's 0 calories, but the sodium, a lot of sodium, but it's good flavor. Write that down. And I honestly can't remember how I cut this chicken. Sometimes I get a wild hair of my feather. So I don't know. It should be prepped and ready. Oh, I think it is, actually. Yeah, perfect. So I like to take my chicken breast and then just cut them in half. I wasn't sure if I had done that or not. Sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I'll just leave them with like whole chicken breast. I'm really fighting with this one. Frozen. Good enough. Okay, maybe 20 minutes later when I have this pulled apart. I don't want to shred it. I might need to just cook what I can cook. There we go. All right. It was a little dramatic. I think that's just where I pulled it apart. Okay. Have to wash your hands. And then I'm just going to sprinkle some of this on it. And then while this is cooking, I'm just going to prep my salad base. Since it's really frozen, let's do like medium to low heat so it can thaw out and really cook. So I go ahead and prep my lettuce so it's literally a grab and go situation. And I store it in this container right here. Let me show you. So I leave some of it together so I can do like a lettuce wrap or whatever. And then the rest of it is already shredded. So it's like perfect. I don't have to prep it or anything. And then when I want a lettuce wrap, oh, boom, boom, eat, eat, eat. So it's like super simple. Let's do a few more. It's almost time to get more lettuce. I have been going through it a lot lately, which is good. This is one of the best containers that I've gotten for lettuce, and it has a little vent, and it gets steamy. It gets wet up here, but it keeps the lettuce, and it has a little tray in there at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. I really like this, and it fits in my drawer.
I'll link it down below for you so you can see if you want it as well. I personally really like it. All right. I'm going to peel a couple of carrots, and I don't know if I'm going to red them. Trying to think if I want to or not. Just because I'm going to have to pull out the food processor if I do. And I feel like that's a lot of mess just for a couple of carrots. But then again, I've done that before. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to cut those and then just shred them onto my salad. I think that would be good. See if I can do this without cut my fingers off. Making a mess. I love carrots. They are so underrated. I think that looks good. Do a couple of cucumber pieces and some cheese, and then I'm going to cut up the avocado. And I think for the dressing, I'm going to do a chipotle ranch. Since I am lower fat, I do like to put a little extra cheese. If you balance it out, you can have that little extra cheese and the ranch dressing versus doing it the bad way. Yeah. You okay? You okay? He literally just ran into the pantry and I got his tail. I think he's okay. You okay, baby? Now I gotta rinse again. Beautiful. I wish I would have grabbed another thing. Another cucumber, but that's okay. Glad I pulled it when I did because it's getting there. So I'm just going to scoop out the whole thing. So avocado does have the good fats for you. And I actually don't even like avocado like that very much. As long as it's mixed with something, I can do it. But if it's by itself, I want no part of it. And then I have the Skinny Girl Chipotle Ranch, and this stuff is amazing. It's like a nice little spicy, and it's sugar-free, fat-free, all the free, except for the store. This costs a little bit more. But it's 0 fat, 15 calories, 2 tablespoons is a serving. We have bought this one multiple times. It's actually one of our favorites from Skinny Girl. Do a little drizzle. I want my salad to be a little wet, but not like drenched. So I don't feel like I do a ton of dressing to begin with, so I don't measure it out or anything. And then let's add it to our array of ranches. I'm not gonna lie, original ranch is my favorite. And I really need to use this. This is the Asian sesame one. And then this Thousand Island, actually. This one's probably no good. Yeah. And then this balsamic vinaigrette, it's like frozen or something. This fridge, we've got it to almost the lowest setting. Like we've got it to the recommended setting, and that thing still freezes everything in there. So if I want to thaw anything out, I just leave it on the counter or in the sink because it will stay frozen for days, and it will take something that's not frozen and freeze it. And I am just going to put these carrots in here with the cucumber. Ooh, let's get another cucumber. Trying to Tetris it out without dropping the milk on the floor. So that's where we're at with that. I love cucumber and tomatoes. And I currently don't have any tomatoes because if I did, tomatoes would definitely be in here. I like tomatoes on everything I eat. I like them as a side. I like them as a whole thing. Let's do one more. So I love tomatoes. And now there's room for my carrots just to sit in there. Normally I wouldn't mix foods like this, but because this is going to be eaten within a day or two, like I feel like it's fine. And then I'm just going to eat this little carrot and let that do its thing. And then I'm just going to chop that up and put it on my salad and call it good. I'm almost done with my element. So I might make me some lemon water real quick. A little bit of salt. And I don't know if I said this before, but this is pink salt. And basically what I'm doing is elevating electrolytes. So this is basically a DIY electrolyte drink. And then I'm also just trying to rebalance everything. I'm in an inflammation detox to help all the swelling and bloating and things like that. And so you'll see throughout this video, I've been posting like little things for you, but that's just basically what I'm doing with the salt. I went from 0 salt to now I'm putting it on everything, trying to fix everything inside of me. And then we're going to be fancy and put crushed ice. Let's mix that salt up real quick. So this is normally a warm drink, but I'm not doing warm today. I did warm this morning. Now I want some ice. Ooh, you know what? Let's put a lime in here too. surprise lime. Wasn't really planning on that, but I do like it a little bit better with the lime. Lemon's not my flavor, but lime is. And I know this is basically, I hate everything I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I'm learning to love it. I'm doing it because my body needs it. I've done tons and tons and tons of research and looked at my blood work and talked to a doctor and like all the things, right? So I am hopefully going to be on strict keto soon, medical keto. I will know by next week if I get into the program or not. So this is just me trying to detox and also get used to the lifestyle because it's going to be a lot stricter once I do. So that's basically what this is. And this is not educational or tutorial or anything like that. Like, I am not a medical professional, and I'm just doing what works for my body based on my blood work and my medical history. So I would definitely consult an expert on this. I'm just showing you, like, this is me, this is my channel, this is my life kind of thing. And if you see something that think might work for you, I encourage you to do it, but also do it at your own risk type of thing. Some of the tricks that I learned was from other YouTubers and then consulting with the experts to make sure that it was a good situation for me. And some things that I saw, I was like, oh, what about the. And then the experts were like, no, that's not for you. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'd be like, oh, what about. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, that's great. So basically, like I said, I'm working on inflammation reduction, bloating reduction, gut movement, and just resetting everything because I don't have good gut biome and gut micro something. I don't even know all the words. So, like I said, this is just me trying to be healthier, and it doesn't hurt to eat a salad every once in a while. Oh, it's sour. All right, so I'm temp checking all of the chicken, and it is good. It was good like a few minutes ago. I was just trying to get some color on it. So I am about to plate up, double checking to make sure. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, I'm gonna take it off the pan. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave it on the pan. And I'm just gonna pull the chicken that I'm going to use onto the cutting board. And then I have my plate on the scale, and if you just turn it on, it zeros with the food on it. So my goal is 4 to 5 ounces of meat. So let's see how much this one is. It's 3.9. I'm going to get just a little bit more since this is all veggies anyway. I'm going to go to 5 ounces. That should be it. Perfect. All right, I'm going to put this stuff in the sink and I'm going to eat. The salad looks absolutely delicious and I cannot wait.
Guys, I totally forgot to vlog my dinner, but I just reheated the chicken and added some mashed potatoes with some baked beans. It was a low-key comfort dinner. I needed some carbs. And for dinner, dessert, I am drinking, it is a ginger turmeric tea with some black pepper because the black pepper like activates it into your body and makes it do its thing. It's gross. And there's a splash of lemon in here as well. But yeah, so I just buy the ginger turmeric bags and then I grind the black pepper and splash of lemon with some warm water. And this is what I'm drinking for dessert and a little stitch. Let me know if you're gonna go see the movie. We actually bought tickets to go, not this weekend, but next. A bunch of our friends are going. So, yeah. I hope you're enjoying this vlog, and if you are, let me know and I'll do more day in the life, what I eat type of things. Until next time.